Greetings, welcome to Of Darkness and Light. My name is Echo Augustine, and your respect is not optional. Because I'm a human being. And if you don't respect me, you're an ignoramus. And if you believe you are smarter than me, you're ignorant. If you believe you are more logical than me, you are likely correct. If you believe that is a virtue, you are straight wrong. Not in a container that cannot honor my heartful truth. If me speaking on my heart is difficult to hear, what a reflection. If it's embarrassing from your perspective, what a reflection. I want to talk about what it's like to be tortured to death by someone who you love the most, as a factual observance in your heart's intelligence. When you are a heart-awoken healer person who loves people, who meets someone who seems like they love everything about the way you honor their spirit, and so you do. And they use it up, and they twist you up in a knot, and they tell you all about the people they're about to leave you for while they're doing it consciously. And you're so twisted up you don't really realize it, but they leave those seeds into your subconscious. And then they gaslight you out the door, likely confuse themselves, but probably not. Just being mean. Just mean. Just shooing you away. But you know in your guts, this isn't over. They're like, this isn't the last time I see this person, isn't it? It can't be. They wouldn't do that. It's just too profoundly wrong in my heart, because this heart feeling goes both ways, whatever they call it. We were gonna be friends or something. We were gonna do stuff together. We talked about that. Like we talked about it very seriously, like we knew it. We honored each other for how it felt like we had some kind of divine connection with each other. And it's like, we were talking about being beyond boundaries, right? And I was honorable. They're gonna realize I was honorable, and that it was just difficult, and that they didn't realize what was happening. And then I lost my mind, and then I did really shameful stuff that I was like, they're gonna have to just realize that that was like the saddest thing that could have ever happened from the person they knew. And they're gonna be like, I'm gonna have to investigate this. Not realizing that they're on a chain where they're just hating me more and more and more, and hating me for losing my mind because it's sad. And hating me because it happened because they couldn't communicate with me as a friend, because they were claiming some stake with someone else who they didn't like as much, who didn't like me, for a valid reason. They knew that that person loved me. And so Mean Girl Squad formed. Let's gaslight everybody. Let's make sure this disabled woman, who is disabled from the beginning actually, but becomes significantly disabled on a schizophrenic spectrum from the beginning, but very, very sensitive, highly sensitive. This person who's highly sensitive, they're communicating, right? They're communicating about their sensitivity, their history of being such a lonely person. They're being very vulnerable about how precious this is. They're being very vulnerable about how important it is. The other person is showing them more care than anybody ever has in terms of like the appropriate tenderness when it's needed. But the person's also, they're a fierce person. It's a part of the respect. It's like, hey, me too. I've been kind of fucked up too. I've been really fucked up. But my fucked up goes unseen. My fucked up goes to work against me in every single way. By people's perceptions of trans femininity and expectations thrust upon me, and then reverse expectations put upon me by cisgender women who have resentment for the boxes they're being put into, then willingly choose to put themselves back into, then willingly become TERFs. All while in their heart loving somebody like a best friend who's just too uncool. Mean girl mode. Mean girl mode. Let's watch him email me like a crazy person for a very long time. I'm beyond people thinking I'm psychotic obsessive. I'm not psychotic obsessive. I am not psychotic obsessive. I'm a traumatized schizophrenic in a trauma loop with a person who tortured me to death by negligence, mentally. And speaking about this is a difficulty. Because I died mentally. Daphne is no longer here. That's why I have changed my name. Daphne is dead. Daphne is dead. Daphne is dead. And it was somebody who bullied her to death. She lives in my heart now. Just a little sheltered kid and cries. Let it out on a bunch of videos before. She's died now. No one has helped her. My name is Echo. And I am a profoundly great human being who is protecting the heart of an angel that was killed for no good reason by someone who was meant to be something with her someday and knew it in their guts, but decided to teach them to be tough because they're weak at dealing with their emotions. And that's the whole world, a bunch of mean girls. It's so cool. So cool. You're so uncool. Daphne, you're so uncool. Fuck you, Daphne. Retard. What a retard. She thought I loved her. What a retard. I'm gonna fuck her to death for saying that. Intellectually. Hey, are you disabled now? Have you lost your daughter? Have I become the most inhumane person in the world? No. I'll just craft larger lies to tell. I'll just dig in deeper with retards. I'll just deny the fact that every single part of your intellect speaks to me like a fucking soulmate. And that you loved Daphne the most for how sweet she was to you. And you've watched her die, laughed about it, told lies to everyone while she knew it, because it was the only logical answer for how there could be silence after so long. Whoever sits next to this person, no, they will never love you. They love me. And they are living in defiance of the fact that I knew that and said that, because they are a controlling person who wanted to kill my heart, and it will never die. Daphne will never die in my heart, but you killed Daphne. Good job, Barbie Queen. I hope you have fun with all your friends. I hope you had friends and you had a lot of fun while Daphne was dying, crying for you every night.